it's something many of us might not even think about just because there's a new coat of snow out here on the ground. But Colorado Springs fire crews are encouraging everyone to clear the space around the fire hydrants in their neighborhood. The evacuations have been lifted, and Davis Road, which I'm standing right along, has opened back up, which has allowed us to get a closer look at some of the damage. Take a look over here. The people who live in the Spruce Street area here on the south side of Pueblo and Bessemer were really kind of freaked out about the situation. The person basically went on a rampage. You can see this van here actually has been chopped by the accident that person had. Was able to warm up in the car in the last few commercial breaks, but take a look at this parking lot. We moved so we could just show you exactly how much snow is accumulating out here. You can see on the light pole, the trees, the bench over there, everything coming down really quickly. Now I'm a little bit afraid I'm not going to be able to keep my composure during this whole time, but the reason why we're doing this is because it's One Price Wednesday, which means everyone who comes out here, it's $10 to get in and you get unlimited. Oh goodness. Coronavirus pandemic has changed the way we do a lot of things this year. It's changed the way candidates have campaigned. It's changed the way we cover elections. There won't be any big watch parties to avoid those big gatherings, but it hasn't changed the way that you can cast your ballot. That's said to be the amount of time that police officer kneeled on George Floyd's neck. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. It was silent out here. Now the chants have continued again. Just in Boulder, police say 10 people were killed in that shooting, including a police officer. A man is now in custody after pursuit with law enforcement in multiple counties just after noon today. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office responded to a murder-suicide in Monument. The woman was allegedly killed by her husband. The investigation is still very active here at the STEM school as police comb through the inside trying to find any evidence to point to a motive. Mike Schallenberg laid cords on his casket that he would have worn on graduation. Look down here at this road. You can see just a sinkhole has just opened up just from the amount of rain. You can see here the pavement buckled, even chipping away at some points. This is fast moving water. Let me come over here and show you. Just by me standing in here, you can just see how quickly this water and how much force this water has. The city of Colorado Springs pre-treated, and they say they pre-treat the roads on the busy ones, Union, Woodman, Austin Bluffs, those kind of streets, just to make sure that when they do start accumulating, that it is easier to plow these roads and kind of more efficient. So right now it doesn't look like there's too much accumulation on here. Let's flip this around. We still got another year of mask wearing. That's what the pharmacist at UC Health Memorial Central in Colorado Springs told me today.
And looky here, that is Fox 21's Carly Moore sitting in the dunk tank chair for charity. She got dunked several times, almost 10 times actually. All right, Carly Moore reporting live from the Raven at the Colorado State Fair for Fox 21. Local news right now, everybody. Have a good night. I mean, it's frankly disgusting. This is just one of the samples, and this is what Rainey Bradish's bathtub looked like just a few days ago. It was sometime last week. She says reaching out to us was the last straw after her and her son have been dealing with discolored water since August.
Brown water, gray water, black water, red water.
Discolored water coming out of every faucet in Rainey Bradish's unit of the Aviator Apartments in Colorado Springs.
Starting to collect water in October. I have to buy cases of water from Walmart and Costco. I can't do my laundry here. Sometimes can't even cook because the water's so bad.
Rainey says she continuously reaches out to management about this issue.
Left a whole bunch of the sediment at the bottom and I scooped it up and it's just like clay.
Rainey says she's been experiencing water discoloration issues for months. Sometimes the water in her bathtub looks like this with just slight discoloration. Other times it looks like this orange-brown rust color. This video taken just a few days ago. She's just hoping the property management fixes it, so every time she turns on the faucet, it's not a game of roulette. Fox 21 reached out to the property management company Portico, who said unfortunately the property did experience major plumbing issues in 2020, including a water main break, which caused a significant inconvenience to several of our residents. Thankfully, we can confirm those issues have been fully resolved.
It hasn't been fixed, and it wasn't just in 2020. I have a picture on my phone from January 19th, 2021 at 7:02 p.m. and the water is red and rusty.
Samantha Beckner lived across the hall and just moved out.
Absolutely disgusting.
After the water issues were never fixed.
People are moving in and they have no clue that they won't be able to shower or drink their water.
Fox 21 also checked in with the local leasing office.
Just wanted to see if you guys were aware that this is still an issue.
I was told not to say anything, so.
Okay. Because he's under the impression it's resolved.
Been doing everything that we can.
A hazard, the whole thing. It's a health hazard, you know. It's horrible. And I wouldn't suggest renting this place at all.
Now, also because the apartment runs off a boiler system, the water is often shut off, which also means they go without heat, often without warning.
See the little popper valleys all in a row.
You've heard us say school looks a lot different this year.
Pull the little handle.
I guess we're just a little bit different.
But at Mountain Song Community School,
We have the freedom to take the time to help the children solve problems.
different is a benefit, not a burden.
We had tried the public school system and it just didn't work for our oldest child.
Here,
Hands on your knees.
Amy's son has thrived.
Crisscross applesauce. Hands on your knees.
It's just been really nice to see him blossom in that environment.
Stories told with passion,
Old man, this is a beautiful apple tree you have.
not from a page.
And the old man said, yes, but what good is it when I have no one to keep me company? Telling the story without showing them pictures in a book is that then they're using their imaginations to picture the grandmother and the apple tree and whatever it is I'm talking about.
The school's principal, Dr. Woods, says remote learning during COVID has been a challenge.
This is the irony, is that in Waldorf education we do not put kids on screens when they're young, and so COVID has really put us in this new environment.
In a world where everyone is constantly connected.
Well, we are following the rules for the school, and we don't allow our children to watch media during the week.
Dr. Woods thinks sometimes it's best to unplug.
We also provide experiences for them that are not online, where they are getting out in nature, whether it's a scavenger hunt or a nature observation. We have these activities where they go out and do independent study.
It's helped shape, I guess, the way we spend our time too. We stay more engaged with our children, which is, it's so easy to get disconnected.
Instead, connecting with the natural world and each other.
This is something that we're looking for in our world today, is this connection and sense of belonging.
Goodbye.
I don't know if we're coming or going.
Vivian Frick has at least 3 sons watching over her.
There's still so much smoke over there I can't see.
But on this day,
And the smoke was so thick coming this way.
everyone is watching the house. Because watching is all they can do.
Myself and my 3 younger brothers were raised here in that house. I just sold my home.
Through Philip Frick's binoculars, this image is worth 1,000 questions.
We won't know till they let us go up there and physically see it for ourselves.
But as they recount everything inside,
All my pictures of my kids and grandkids, and I got one great-granddaughter. 5-bay garage. There was my mom's car, my brother's 4-wheeler. 2 Model A trucks and 4-wheel drive 73 is gone.
they're just happy their family isn't.
My mother's all right. We're all okay. Right now, that's all that matters, because these are just things. So we'll just have to take it day by day and see what happens down the road.
Boulder Police Department, along with Governor Jared Polis and other community leaders, holding a press conference releasing the names and ages of those killed. They range in ages from 20 to 65 years old. Just into our newsroom, in the last half hour, we still have limited information about an investigation happening right now by Pueblo Police.
Is now down safely tonight.
Yeah, it was really scary. He was up there for more than 2 hours until he was rescued. He needed to take a knee to run the clock out. Instead, he took a selfie with a fan. Wow. That's like taking a selfie in the middle of doing your job.
Right.
Oh,
That
sorry.
is not
You're going to share?
You can have some.
You
These
can't
are
talk with your mouth full.
I know.
Again, this is the thing we've been saying nationwide, even media, along with protesters getting tear gassed, bullets shot at them, whether they're pepper spray bullets and things like this is happening all across the nation. Again, that is because of the death of George Floyd. We have a live look at the scene right now. This is 2nd Street in Monument, where it is still clearly a very active scene.